Taking a look around the state, the Georgia Supreme Court has upheld a Georgia Court of Appeals ruling that the DeKalb County School District breached a contract by abruptly ending an annual contribution to a supplemental retirement fund for employees. The original lawsuit, filed in 2011, alleged that the school district breached an agreement that said that district officials would give employees 2 years' notice before reducing contributions to the Georgia Tax Shelter Annuity Plan. Instead, the school district suspended the contributions abruptly in 2009, citing a budget shortfall after a 3% state reduction in funding over all Georgia school systems. The district had annually contributed 6% of participating employees' salary. During the 2009-2010 school year, DeKalb County was scheduled to pay $26.5 million into the plan. The fund is liable for that much for each year, since the district could be responsible for more than $250 million, which is more than 20% of its annual operating budget. District officials recently approved $1.2 billion budget for the 2019-2020 school year. The district currently has about $100 million in the general fund balance. The annuity plan, established in 1979, was an additional benefit to educators and a Social Security alternative. The fund is separate from the state retirement fund and is paid into individual employees' accounts and not taxed until it's withdrawn. Well, a Georgia House panel met 3 times this week to study whether or not to expand gambling in Georgia. 2/3 of each legislative chamber must agree to send a constitutional amendment to Georgia voters that would allow casinos, horse racing, and sports betting. Supporters this year are energized by a recent call from Governor Brian Kemp to cut the state spending, making them think that 2020 is the year that lawmakers will get behind the premise that expanding gambling will increase state revenue. Adding horse racing or casino gambling would require Georgians to approve a constitutional amendment allowing the expansion, and the legislative lawyers have encouraged lawmakers to pursue a constitutional amendment which would then legalize sports betting if they wanted to do that. Supporters believe that an expansion of the gambling industry could bring thousands of jobs and pump hundreds of millions of dollars into the Georgia lottery-funded Hope Scholarship Fund. Conservative groups and religious organizations oppose the expansion of any form of gambling because they find it either immoral or an addictive habit that would breed crime. Governor Kemp has said that while he opposes casino gambling, he will not stand in the way of putting an amendment on before voters as long as it guarantees that the revenue will benefit the Hope Scholarship Fund. Well, a woman was rushed to a hospital in critical condition after a shooting on Sunday night at a DeKalb County motel. The woman, who was not identified, was found shot in the chest in the America's Best Inn on Covington Highway when police arrived just after 9:30 p.m. The motel is located just off of I-285. Investigators worked overnight to locate witnesses and review surveillance video. They believe that the shooting was an isolated incident and resulted from a dispute that happened in the back of the motel. That's the news for now. I'm Charles Hoard for SCB TV News. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. We'll see you next time.
When you shop Jim Ellis Toyota of McDonough, home of the no dealer fee, you pay less because we say yes. Our large inventory of new vehicles include lifetime oil changes and lifetime powertrain coverage. Plus, get certified pre-owned Toyotas from $12,991 and pre-owned vehicles under $10,000. Shop the all-new Jim Ellis Toyota of McDonough or online anytime at JimEllisToyota.com, where you pay less because we say yes. Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.